Hallo und herzlich willkommen zur Spiel 2024. Wir sind hier am Stand von Eventyr. Hallo erstmal. Hello. With me is Simon.
Yes, pleasure to meet you. One of the founders of Eventyr games. We write books for the 5th edition of Dungeons and Dragons, and also do other stuff like beautiful magic item card handouts that can be used in 5e. So we mainly do source books. Our newest one is this one, Enchanted Emporiums.
This came out right now or just for a few days?
A few months ago. We did a Kickstarter for it that was luckily very successful. And now we got these beautiful books out of it. And also like a bigger box with all sorts of extra stuff that we made, like a DM screen and item card handouts and beautiful maps and so on. So.
And what is inside Enchanted Emporium? It sounds like some sort of warehouse shop, or what can I expect?
You're not very far off. Obviously it has a lot of words in it, which most books do, but it is basically about like the commerce of magic items. Looking into the official rules of 5th edition of Dungeons and Dragons, there isn't really a lot talking about like if you find a wizard staff but you're a barbarian, you want a big axe. So if you want to sell the staff, to buy instead maybe a nice axe that would be more useful. So, but the dungeon master is then like, okay, how do I do this? I have to spend hours and hours to build a shop with protective measures, and who is the shopkeeper? And players, they'll be like, hey, what's that? What's this? And the dungeon master or game master has to prepare so much for that. So basically, we just wrote more than 20 pre-made magic shops with a nice NPC and everything. So a game master can just plug it right into the game. And also put like the actual gold value on each item. So you'll know, hey, this staff is actually worth 2,000 gold, but the axe is only 1,000. So maybe the rogue or the wizard can also get a little thing. Yeah. And then it also has like new subclasses, marketplaces. And I think most importantly, aside of that, is a system for crafting your own magic items, enchanting the items you already have, and also for harvesting. So if the characters, they slay a dragon, they can actually take the scales and use it to build something awesome for themselves.
Okay, very cool. And we all know how important shops and marketplaces are for the RPG players.
Yeah, I think being like an avid video game player from back in the days, having played a lot of Diablo 2, for instance, I'm just used to finding something and being able to trade it to something else, or maybe finding 3 things and buy something I really, really want. So yeah, we basically wanted to bring that to like the 5e, and basically it could be used for any other setting or game system. So you could easily use this in Pathfinder or I don't know, many different systems basically, and also completely setting neutral. So yeah, so we basically thought this was something that was lacking, and then we decided to do it ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. This is not the only one you obviously have here, as you told us. There are some others, not so new, but maybe still worth mentioning.
I would definitely say so. Not so new, but this one, for instance, is kind of the same philosophy. We look into the game that we love and then think about what is lacking. We thought if you run a fantasy setting where gods, they do exist, they give magical powers to paladins and priests, clerics, call them what you want, but obviously they are very powerful, they are there, and then you don't talk anymore about it. So basically this book is all about making gods and religion matter in any campaign, and also providing angels that are not so good and lawful. They will never hurt you if you don't please the gods, so to say. So it has like magic items, relicons, but also a whole section with holidays, how religion would work in society, how to build pantheons, and yeah, basically all stuff about how to make the divine a cool part of any campaign.
Yeah, Merchants and Magic.
Actually, it is our first book, and this one is actually a follow-up on that one. So I would say it has some of the same, and then it also have some really cool adventures in it. It doesn't have the crafting system and everything, but you can even see the guy here.
Okay, yeah. There's definitely a connection there.
Yeah, both are Wanderer's Guide and then Merchants and Magic, Enchanted Emporiums. So no markets, no crafting, but instead you get 3 really, really fun adventures. Again, that you can just run. It would take 1 or 2 sessions to run them, but it will only take 30 minutes to prepare them. So if you didn't prepare anything, this will be a lifesaver.
Okay,
yeah.
Very cool. Anything else you want to highlight or show our viewers?
I think I don't have it right at hand, but when we create our books, we always do something that I really love, and that is magic item card handouts. Because, you know, if you get a magic sword, I describe it to you, and then you put it in your scene.
Magic sword, I write it down on my sheet, and that's it.
With our cards, you actually get it in your hand. And if you get a potion, you get it in your hand. You can't use it many times anymore because you give it back when you use it. I just think that's also a really nice thing that we do for all of our books. Yeah.
Very nice. Looking good. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks for the interview, and yeah, I wish you good luck at the last day here on the Spiel. Yeah, and hopefully see you around next year too.
Hopefully. It has been our first time, but I definitely don't think it will be the last time.
Okay.
Yeah. It has been a great experience.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.